Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ward Smith, aka Jabir Razim Ali. That's my new name, y'all. I want to say I apologize for being about 15 minutes late. If you have not purchased my book, Leave the Dirt in the Cotton Field, you need to get you a copy. It's on Amazon, on sale right now. You can get the audio version. You can also get the hardback. And if you don't want to do it there, give me a call at 210-872-2261, and I'll send you a copy for a nominal fee, of course. You got to sell those books. Welcome to the Black News Network. This is the real voice of Military City, USA, broadcasting the news from a Black perspective. There are so many things going on today, and this is the day after a great election. If you want to figure out how to get somewhere in life, ask Donald Trump. He always looks for what hurt somebody. That's what he uses. If you remember back when he ran for president, he eliminated 10 candidates by using personal attacks on them and their families. He always looked for what hurt. What hurt is what people have used against Black people our entire life. What hurts? It hurts. When you have to go out into a job market every single day and fight your way to make your money to support your family, it hurts. It hurts when you have to do these things. But as a man in a Black America, you have to do what you have to do to survive. And then when you turn around and do something like Kyrie Irving and Ye, you seem to get blasphemy from every aspect of the world. But when the United States dropped atomic bombs on places like Nagasaki and Hiroshima, you don't seem to hear the same level of regret and dismise against us as citizens of this great country. This is something that I want you to realize. Kyrie Irving is a man with big balls. He said what he had to say, and in order for him to move forward in his basketball career, they're asking him to get on his knees and crawl into his owner's office and beg for forgiveness. Kyrie Irving, tell him to kiss your Black ass, especially when the sun don't shine. Because it don't make no sense that something so damn simple of a man expressing his opinion about how Jews screwed America, and then more especially how they've not lifted a hand to help a single Black person. Damn shame. But yet you sit there and you say, well, yeah, they're helping Black people. How do you think they get paid playing the NBA, playing in the NFL? From the Jews, of course, because they got the damn money. That's why. Where do you think you getting paid from? You working in one of these damn corporate American jobs, or not even a corporate American job, but you're getting paid, and it ain't money coming from Black people, I can tell you that. Well, maybe it is, because our Black population here in America contributes about $25 billion a year, if not true. A whole lot of money. So just imagine if Black people would just take one day and don't spend a damn dime in this economy, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll start trying to take my little laptop because they ain't got shit else for you to get. That's what's happening. You open your mouth and say something against the powers that be, then your ass is grass from your own people. It's a damn shame that our people, Black people, have went out of their way to talk shit about Kyrie Irving and Kanye West. You know, take your $1 billion contract from Nike, because we ain't getting paid paying you $100, $200 for a pair of dog tennis shoes. But you getting that money, ain't you? You taking them over to Indonesia and Taiwan and having them Orientals make your shoes for $5 a pair, but you sell them to these dumbass Americans for $300, $400 a pair. How many of y'all out there own a pair of Air Jordan? Michael Jordan ain't no damn different. But you don't hear the white man talking shit about him, do you? Because Michael Jordan owns one of the biggest stocks in the American prison system there is. The prison systems are no longer ran by governmental agencies. The prison, all except the federal prison, that is, they're ran by corporate America, corporate companies. And they're taking state money to run these damn prisons. That's why they need your cooperation. When it comes time to a court date, you need to miss that court date so they can put your ass in jail. And that's what the hell they want to do, is get you on paper so they can put you in jail. Ask Kamala Harris. They couldn't get enough people in jail just putting you on paper, so they come up with 3 strikes you out. You can go to jail for stealing a damn candy bar and you end up doing 3 years. But yet you have some people shooting down 20 and 30 kids in an elementary school and they getting taken to Burger King. Oh, that was the guy who shot the black people in the church. Oh, that's right. You white guy. You black people. They don't do shit about that. But then you got the audacity to come out on American television, these bullshit ass, fake ass news. Thanks for that, Donald Trump. These fake ass news companies saying, well, the Jews' hatred crime is up 62% here in America. Well, goddamn, what do you think about the crime rate against black people? So your 99.9% comeback is, oh, black people killing their own. You're damn right. Y'all killing them. More people die at the hands of the police than at the hands of black people. What you expect black people to do, though, now that you cut them off over here, they can't make no money legally. You cut them off over here, they can't live nowhere legally. You cut them off over there, they can't get no loan to buy a damn car or to buy a house legally. But yet then when they go out and sell a dime bag, you want to say, put their ass in jail. Ain't that some bullshit? That's an oxymoron if I ever heard of one. That's what America does to us. They cut off all avenues of progress. They don't even let you live where you want to live. They deny you the loans that you apply for. They deny you the land buys that you can afford. They take your money and they put it in these American corporations called banks. And then they won't loan you a damn dime, and you studied pumping your damn money into that bank. Get out of the bank system, and if you gotta use it, use a credit union. And they lie too, but they damn tell a good damn lie like they owned by the people. At least they give you a chance to say something about how they operate. Banks don't give a hell of a damn about you. They ain't gonna give you a chance to say shit. So you can forget that. Take your money out of Bank of America because they're the ones who got Haiti as poor as they are. Chase Bank are the ones who has Haiti as poor as they are. Last I checked, Herschel Walker was headed for a runoff with Warnock down in Georgia. Who in their right freaking mind would allow an imbecile like Herschel Walker represent them in the Senate? The only people who will do that is some damn conniving ass Jews. They want a flunky and an ass kissing flunky at that to be sitting up there in that Senate that'll listen to the bullshit that they tell them. For instance, women ain't got no rights. When a woman can't decide on what to do with their own body, and then they came up with this shit back hundreds of years ago, back around the 4th, 5th century after AD. And they said that Jews need to be circumcised. And if you weren't circumcised, you were going to hell. If you break the 10 Commandments, you going to hell. But believe it or not, there was a lot more than 10 Commandments back then. Why do you think Jesus turned the tables over? If he hadn't turned them damn tables over, he'd probably be still living right now. He turned them tables over on the damn Jews because the Jews was in there rocking it up, taking people for their money like they're doing now. But then when somebody steps out and says something, they want to cut your ass off at the knees. You know, I made a list of a lot of people that have been cut off at the knees because they had a lot to say. They had a lot to say. So what did America do? They cut them off at the knees. Let's go all the way back to from the 1960s to the 1970s at first. You saw Mississippi burning. You saw how they did those 3 civil rights workers who went down there to get people just registered to vote in Mississippi. Ain't that some shit? They killed them and buried them in the Mississippi River Dam. In Neshoba County, Mississippi. And now you go down to Mississippi, you got people like Brett Favre taking all the damn money from the welfare recipients, and now he quiet as a damn mouse. Because he know he's an asshole and a sorry-ass white man if you ever see one. To take money from the welfare recipients of the poorest state in the union, Brett Favre, and then you can't sit there and lie through your teeth like you didn't know because you sent a text message saying you don't think the news media you're going to find out, do you? The dumbass sent that text message to Brian, the governor of Mississippi. And now nobody wants to prosecute your lame ass. That's why you don't see your damn ass on TV no more. People want to say that I curse. You goddamn right I do. So what? Last night was election night, and you see all of them, all the news channels showing all the red and all the blue and all the white, but all of that shit's white. And the only black people you see up there are a few really good people and a few really dumbass black people. Warnock is a good dude. Herschel Walker ain't shit. That smiling ass coon out in South Carolina, I don't even know his name, but he kissed white folks' ass like 40 going eat. I'm sorry you feel that way, but that's just how I feel. Medgar Evers got killed because he was registering too many people to vote in Mississippi. Mississippi got 75% black people in that state, but yet they can't get a black governor or they got a very few black mayors, and they can't do it because people are still being denied the right to register to vote in that state. But yet nobody wants to address that kind of shit at a federal level. They want to leave it to the state. And how do you expect, let's say you expect slaves to come off the plantation and hit the ground running and just grab things and just get the great land grab and come up with hundreds and hundreds of acres going out west, and the federal government buying them property and buying them houses and sending them to school to learn and get an education so they can hold these corporate Americans at bay? They ain't giving black people shit. And they ain't gave black people shit because black people don't belong nowhere. You ain't got a nationality here in this country. But see, a Chinese person come over here and become an American citizen, he's still got a nationality. He's still Chinese. He's speaking Chinese language. But he's an American. But you want to stand around here and say you're an African American, that's a goddamn lie. You ain't no African American. You have African descent. You're a descendant of Africa. But you ain't no African American. So if that's the case, which you've heard it so many times, what do you call the person from South Africa, which is 99% white? coming to America, is that an African American too? So when you tell me you're African American, shit, don't even try. Black is nothing but a color. In 1824, the United States Congress came up with a anti-racial law, a racial law that said you can no longer call yourself Choctaw, Chickasha, Seminole, African, or American. You cannot call yourself, and it only applied to people of color, by the way. If you cannot call yourself all these different nationalities, you did not have a lineage here in this country. You didn't have a lineage because you were no longer a citizen once you became to America. Hold on, don't go nowhere. I gotta get somebody on the phone and let you know that everything's all right. And I'm gonna have to move my stuff because I got stuff everywhere. I've been working on a bike today. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. We are here in America. I'll be moving my stuff in just a moment. Please just park where you're at, and I'll move the car in when I get there. Thank you, honey. Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, you saw him getting assassinated at the Lorraine Hotel. And if you haven't been there, if you haven't been to Medgar Evers' home, if you haven't been to the Martin Luther King Lorraine Hotel in Memphis, you need to go visit these places. Malcolm X got assassinated in New York. Now, these two white guys, John and Robert Kennedy, got assassinated too. But I think they got assassinated because they were trying to do something for black people. And the Republican crazy zone was not going to have it. Uvalde, Texas, as you recall, several months ago, lost 22 souls in an elementary school. 23 with that ignorant ass person that went in there to shoot people. That's pretty sad. And there are no answers to this day as to what is going on with what happened there in Uvalde. They've raised close to $1 billion for the people who suffered during that tragedy. You think they got any of that money? Hell to the no. The government's getting fat off the interest. And then that bullshit Department of Public Safety DPS officer, he won't resign because he's so damn gullible and he's so white. He stood up there and say some shit like, well, if we think we did something wrong, I will resign. Well, what the hell you think happened? You don't think losing 22 souls is something wrong? You don't think having 99 DPS officers on site with not one bullet fired from any of them? You don't think something's wrong with that? Get your ass out of that seat. That's the problem with America right now. Everybody want a position. Oops. Everybody want a position. People go into these damn bullshit ass organizations. All they want is a position. And they will sit there and take all the shit they got to take to get those positions. They will kiss the asses that they need to kiss to get a position. And the thing is, nobody really knows what the hell the position is for or what they supposed to be doing. There's only very few people that are in these positions that can really thrive and make those positions into what they should be. And I'll commend the one person that I know that has done that in every organization I've witnessed him being in charge of. And that's Burrell Palmer, who's now the commander of the American Legion Post 828 from MLK. All these people getting killed for no reason, just because they want to do what's right. They come out of the slave camp based on some shit that brother Abraham Lincoln did. He was black, yeah, he was. And then as soon as they get off the slave plantation, the white man come up with a method to put them right back in there, working for free again. If America owes anybody any damn thing whatsoever, America owes the black race. And I'm calling it black now. But we are Moors. We are part of the Moorish American temple. And until you realize that, you're going to still be a person without a nation. Right now, our black people in America have no nation. They have no nationality. They have no heritage that they can prove. You know, the only proof that you've ever seen was Alex Haley, which was a damn movie or a book. A movie or a book explains your heritage. And that's what you go by. Alex Haley, The Roots. That's the name of the book. You know, we sit back and claim all money ain't good money, but money is money, and money is the root of all evil. See, it's the root of all evil for us because we ain't got it. All the white people got it, but you don't get them running around talking about money is the root of all evil. You don't hear the preacher or the basketball coach standing up in the pulpit coaching his team to give him more money to attend more of his meetings or more of his games, because that's all he's doing is putting on a damn show up there in that pulpit so you can put your money in there and support his habit. Buying more property and not giving shit back to the community. If there's a church, a non-profit organization or a church sitting around here with millions of dollars in their bank account, the government needs to freeze every damn one of them. But they ain't gonna do that. Churches done got so damn bold now, they telling you who to vote for. If Herschel Walker win, man, I think that's gonna be the saddest point of I'm using black, because people are not ready for being a Moor. M-O-O-R. Moors are from Morocco. And if you look right there, let's see if I can put my finger on it. You see that Moroccan flag right there? That star. That's the Moroccan flag. That's the Moorish flag. And I keep talking about that because the Moors are the only African nation with a treaty with America. Otherwise, you don't have a treaty here as a black person. You don't have a treaty with this bullshit country. You don't have shit. The only thing you have is your damn status. You made it. You made it by your damn self. You one of them damn Negroes. You did what you had to do to get where you had to get, and now you ain't got nothing to say to the ones who are still out there struggling, can't even buy their children a pair of shoes, ain't got time to be a parent because they're out there hustling, trying to make a damn dollar to put some cornflakes on the table in the morning so the kids don't have to go to school hungry. It's extremely sad of the state of our children this day and time. And it ain't the parents' fault. Whose fault it is, it's America's fault. Because America has made it so damn difficult for a black man or a black woman to get what they need to go to support their family. It's damn impossible. Damn near impossible without working 2 or 3 jobs. It's impossible. If you knew your heritage, black man, that you came from kings and queens, and every time they show one on TV, they want to show them looking like they half-ass white, but they black. Nefertiti, black. King Netanyahu or Tut, black. You know, Kyrie Irving got that book on sale. He sold over 1 million copies on Amazon. Now, Amazon has made probably $1 billion off of the books that they've sold from Kyrie Irving. Negroes to Hebrews. That's the name of the book. Negro to Hebrew. You should go and get that book. Give Kyrie Irving some more money. And that's exactly what's happening. We don't need the NBA. Only thing you need to do is live off the royalties of his book. And knowing him, he has saved a lot of money. And I say again, there's no right way for a black man to publicly criticize another black man, Charles Barkley. There's no way. Now, my comments about black people are not criticisms, they're enlightenments. My objective is to say where we are and where we need to go. That's the objective of the Black News Network and the objective of me telling what's going on in the world. Sherry Lake, she's a white power lady in Arizona. I hope she loses. How do you remind me that I'm black? How do white people remind black people that they are black? How do they remind you that you're black? Think about it. When you go to work every day, you're sitting in your office, or you're in your warehouse, or in your hospital room, or wherever the hell you may be. How do you know, or how do they remind you that you are black? There's no way a person of another culture can educate you on who you are and where you need to be. There's no way. Don't accept another person telling you what you need to do and what you don't need to do, especially if they don't look like you. Because they don't know what you or your heritage or your family had to go through to get there. So how can they tell you what is it going to take to move forward? And do you think they love you enough to tell you what they've done to move forward? How they get to own corporations like Caterpillar, the San Antonio Spurs, or McDonald's, or Arby's, or Church's Chicken, or who owns all these corporations? Walmart's, the H-E-B's, the Kroger's, the UPS store, the Twitter accounts, the Amazon. Who owns this shit? Where's the highest ranking black man in any one of these damn organizations? Boeing Aerospace, ain't no damn black people in there. The Department of Veterans Affairs, ain't a single person. When I worked there for 8.5 years, not one single person was my color, all the way to the Secretary of the Department of Veterans Affairs. Not one. Now, how do you expect me to thrive in a situation like that? You can't. So, black people, take a look at the structure of where you work and find out the highest ranking black person in the structure of where you work, and then let's talk about it. Because right now, I can tell you, 8 out of 10 organizations ain't got no black people in the hierarchy of those companies. They don't. The money goes straight to the top, and they trickle damn dollars down to us. That's what they do. They trickle damn dollars down to us. And all they were telling to talk about is entrepreneurship and black people starting a damn business. But your business never make over $100,000 a year. You need to shut that shit down. If you ain't making no money, if you spending $90,000 a year and making $100,000, you need to be out of business. I don't blame you for wanting to start your own business and support your own self because that's the nature of the beast. But the fact of the matter is, once they find out that you're black and that this is your business, they're going to make it very difficult for you to be successful. Unless you one of them good old ass kids and niggas. And if you one of them, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because you fit right in there with her to walk. You'll be the next one they push up to the top. Because you only see their value. You don't see yours. How many times you walk around with your pants pulled up in your ass? Your shirt tucked in when you ain't going to church. You're speaking upper middle class English like you don't know how to speak like we speak, or we don't talk like we talk. We ain't about to go do this. And, that's how we talk. But yet when we talk like we talk, you got other of our people trying to criticize how we talk, but yet you get a Chinese or a Venezuelan or somebody in here trying to talk, you ain't gonna say shit about that. You let them talk the way they talk and you understand that's how they talk. But yet let a black man say, I'm gonna go ask, no, they don't go ask. They say, I'm gonna go ask somebody. Why the hell you gotta be so critical on a person saying they gonna ask somebody? But yet, a Chinese come over here and barely speak English, and you striving. You get a headache because you're listening too damn hard to try and understand what they say and not make them feel embarrassed about speaking broken ass English. English is not our first language any damn way. That's British language. We don't even know our first language as blacks in America. What's your damn first language? You don't know because you ain't got one. But you ain't trying to learn where you came from either. Figure out where it's at, dog. Figure out where we're trying to go. Figure out what we're trying to do. And become that person that we know we need to be. The Black News Network airs every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, giving you a recap or an advanced talk about what we'll be talking about on Sunday at 3:30. Now, if you coming in here to listen to this show, I would expect you to say something or put a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a check mark, or a check share, or anything, or a subscription on YouTube. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you want to be here. Because I ain't saying nothing that you probably ain't heard before, but you're hearing it again and again and again because it is that time of day where you need to recognize who the hell you are. And that's what our problem is. You don't want to recognize who you are. You're a powerful black man. Let yourself know who you are. Let people know who you are. Don't let people tell you to turn the other cheek. F that. No more. If you still turn the other cheek, you need to take off your color at the same time. Because you're letting people think, you're letting them know that they can run over you. Stand up for who you are, black men, black women. Help our children stop dropping out of school. Even though school is not built for us, we're going to have to educate our kids at home. Because they trying their damnedest to get that critical race theory passed, and so we don't talk about our shit. We were damn slaves. My ancestors fought and died. I would not be sitting here in front of this damn laptop right now if it wasn't for my ancestors. I'd probably be out there chopping somebody's damn cotton in Mississippi. That's why I tell you all the time, leave the dirt in the cotton field. Walk away from that shit, turn your back to it, and don't go back. This is the Black News Network, the real voice of Military City, USA, bringing you the news from a black perspective. I do not own the rights to the music, but I do own the rights to what I say. With that, join me Sunday at 3:30 p.m. on YouTube, the Black News Network BNN, or on our webpage, blacknewsnetwork.space. Twitter account, Black News Network, and even Facebook. Go on there and say something if you can. Have a great day.